See, I haven't played WoW since the second patch in Pandaria. So it's been a long time for me. Why do I keep untargeting? That doesn't make any sense to me. And if it's $12.50 on Steam, you get a free month for that $12.50, which is a hell of a bargain. So basically, for the price of paying per month for your entry-level subscription, you get the entire game too. They changed a lot, really. Because like I'm gonna get my BlizzCon virtual ticket tonight because I still love Blizzard. I just really need to get back into WoW because it's been so long. I just only have money to subscribe to one game at a time, and right now, Final Fantasy is kind of the hotness right now for me. Got rid of 50% of the abilities per class and changed a lot of the mechanics. Yeah, that's fine though. Whenever they simplify stuff, I actually like it quite a bit better. I mean, that's why Reaper of Souls was so good for Diablo 3. It made things easier. It made things easier, and they improved so much with the rifts and the bounties and adventure mode, and so good. They made it so much easier, but then there was so much... They made it easier to get into, but they made everything more in-depth, I guess. There was more substance to the game. So Blizzard's kind of the masters of doing that. They changed a ton. I reset to try out the new models, and it was interesting for a bit, but I came back to Final Fantasy. Yeah, I have a feeling that's probably what's going to happen to me. I want to get my rogue to 100 because I played my rogue for a decade, so I just owe it to my rogue to get him to max level. Probably won't do a lot of in-game raids and stuff. I might. I don't know. But we'll see. Yeah, Rena, there's some really good Final Fantasy streamers. One of the people, I think it's Mr. Happy, actually wrote a lot of YouTube's like leveling guides and stuff. And pretty cool guy. Has a lot of great content on his stuff. Garrosh used to be hard to kill. Oh, did they make Garrosh easier? The Siege of Orgrimmar stuff? He dropped his shit in the bar, he pulled him away, getting 5. Whoa! No kidding. God, maybe I need to re-up and go kill Garrosh, man. Get me that cool ending cinematic. Get the achievements, really. I'm an achievement whore in Warcraft. Like, I love my Warcraft achievements. Love them. Here we go. The alien was worth it, yeah. I know people that played the Draenor beta that all they used was their heirlooms, and they got to level 100 in like 8 hours. 100% guarantee drop in your main spec? Holy shit. Oh man, that sounds good. That's that type of thing that makes your mouth water. You're like, oh, I gotta give me some of that. Is that a permanent thing that they did? Or is that only until Draenor drops, and then they're gonna change it back? That was after the newest patch. Oh, it's until Draenor. Oh, God. Then the weapons go away. Oh. Tell me that. He wouldn't be there to drop him yet because he fucking went back, man. He went back to Draenor through the other portal. Talking with his old broheims back in the original Horde. Hey, we're gonna hit level freaking 36. Maybe. Loot. Nah, pass on that. That way Zeph and Ivy can have their fair share of stuff. Because Qarn is going to be when my shit drops. So that way they can get all of it. There we go. Guaranteed first drop per character for the class and increased drop rate on any heirloom. Amazing. That's a really good incentive. That's probably why their subscription numbers are up so much. Because I listened to the full Activision Blizzard conference call, the fiscal quarter stuff, and basically Warcraft is holding that company afloat. For real. Well, Hearthstone as well. Hearthstone's doing real good for them. But we have 4 resets. You have the chance of getting 3 other heirlooms per character. Damn. Different lockouts. Wow. I like how we turned this into WoW chat. Normal heroic mythic. Every week you get different heirloom drops. Holy shit. They should just make that the way it is anyway. But then you're going to have people complain about casuals. Casuals are ruining the game. Casuals are meh. Any people that fucking talk about casual this and casual that, casuals are ruining the sanctity of Warcraft or Final Fantasy or whatever, they can fucking eat it. I like the relic weapons better than I like the legendaries in WoW. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing, the casuals fucking pay people's bills. That's it, man. Angry Birds wouldn't be a worldwide phenomenon if casuals weren't important to the industry. And what does that even mean? What is a casual? Hell, I only play Final Fantasy XIV like 5 hours, 6 hours a week. So am I a casual gamer? But I've been part of Nitrobeard since 2008. We created it. YouTube videos, and I'm part of the press, and but statistically, I'd be considered a casual gamer. It's just silly. Cataclysm started the downhill conversion to WoW to casual players. See, but I did fucking vanilla WoW, Burning Crusade. I've done all of it. I was hardcore raider until Wrath of the Lich King. So, I know what it's like to get a fucking 40-man group and try to get your shit together and stuff. It was stupid. It was terrible. I hated every second of it. Our raid nights, that was my part-time job. 20 hours a week was dedicated to doing stupid-ass raids. I hated it. I thought it was the worst waste of time. I was like, what am I doing? This is the worst. So now that it's more casual and the looking for guild or looking for group, looking for raid, all that shit, hell yeah, bring it on. It's like the Duty Finder, Final Fantasy. Fucking do it, man. Please. You know? The whole casuals are ruining whatever is the dumbest argument. I've always thought it was the dumbest argument. By removing the amount of work and thought that goes into the game, it can't makes it easier for people who can't dedicate time. Oh, they better have admitted 40-man sucked. And getting attuned to shit? Fuck all that. What was it? It was a 40-man AQ. The worst. The worst. I hated that raid. Hated it. They'll never bring that back. Thank God. Oh, man. Let's see. Pass on that. Pass on that. Yes. Rio, you're heading out? Good night. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I went through attunements. So whenever people argue that they want vanilla WoW and Burning Crusade back, I'm like, fuck all that. Hell no. I don't got the time. I don't got the patience. Oh. So like using the casuals argument, I could say, well, you've never been through the 40-man, so you just don't even know. Like that whole entitled sort of like holier than thou thing that people got going on. It's so silly. I remember when I had to get my mount, I had to wait, and they didn't hand that shit to me. I had to fucking earn it. It's like, who cares? Who cares, old man? Who cares? You know? It's so silly. I was in from baited open vanilla to Cataclysm. Same here. I mean, I bought every expansion and stuff. The only one is Draenor I haven't bought yet, of course. But if BlizzCon's good, I'm going to buy Draenor whenever I get paid on Wednesday. But we're in a tournament to unlock the instance. Yes, but in order to do that, you had to grind. You had to grind like mini raids that had a 2-week lockout. It had a 2% chance of dropping a key. The key was to unlock another dungeon that, like, it was the fucking worst. And it would take months. You could literally try to do the raid 3 times a week, and it would take you 7.5 weeks. Oh, shit. 7.5 weeks to get the fucking attunement. And it was all luck-based. Nobody's going after the lamps. What's going on here? Come on. But, like, attunements was basically the whole... the thing they used to stretch out, oh, well, here's why you have to pay us per month, is it's going to take you fucking 2 months to unlock your shit. Like, it took forever. Yeah, it was the worst thing, man. Like, and then people craving for that stuff back because it's hardcore. I'm like, go play WildStar. If you're into that, WildStar was made specifically for those idiots that just love to just waste time. And I have a 0.0003% chance of unlocking the thing that can have the 0.2% chance to give me attunement. It's like, fucking waste your life on your time, not on the rest of our time. Oh, it was so bad. So bad. I just get freaked out about the, you're right about the TP, but I just get freaked out about the deals, not, the void lamps not being taken care of. So I'm like, I gotta run and finish this. Oh, shit. Oh, what is this? That's not what I wanted. There we go. God damn. Please, handmaiden. There we go. There it is. Now we're getting it. Bam, bam. Blast out all the cooldowns. But yeah, WildStar is made for that fan base. And I hope everybody that thinks that way about attunements and waiting and, oh, well, this mount only has a 0.0009% chance of getting it. Like, they can all go play that game. I don't want to deal with any of them. They're all terrible. Ugh. So let's give Ivy the old thumbs up right there. Bam! Leveled up. Had to eat dinner. Welcome back, Vampiric. I've been bitching about old school WoW raids, and the whole argument about casuals ruining video games is just hilarious to me. Because WoW very much has that. People left Warcraft because, well, the casuals are ruining it. Whatever. Like, if that's the case, then, honest to God, that exact same thing could be said, well, Final Fantasy XIV should go back to 1.0, because 2.0, there's nothing but a bunch of fucking casuals playing it. Like, no. You know, I'm convinced that they believe that if something is casual, that means it's good. Because everyone arguing for that stuff was just so... They love bad shit. They're just in love with it. Repair gear, let's repair all. Yes. Like, it does everything as part of the story. I do too. They build the dungeon trials. Yeah, I completely agree. A lot of dungeons and raids, and sure, Siege is the storyline, but it's not required. Right. And like Wrath of the Lich King. The whole thing's about Arthas, and Icecrown Citadel was the end game, and you didn't need to do it. I know people that have never done Icecrown Citadel, any part of it. None of it. They've never been to that dungeon once. Gotta do what you gotta do to keep us entertained. I try. I mean, some people are probably like, God, he's still going on about this. Like, yeah, the stream was cool, but then he went off on this tangent about fucking casual gamers, and it was really weird. Filthy casual Tatchel. Oh man, Tatchel. Filthy casuals. Can't finish 14 without doing most of the primal fights, and you can't not do dungeons. That's true, but the cool thing about that is, the reason why I like that is everybody's familiar with it. Sure, you know, I always tell my group, hey, this is my first time running this dungeon, just so they know. They give you an XP boost if someone in your party is doing it for the first time, so they give you incentive to run it with new people. So that way everybody knows the fights. So whenever you're max level, you go to hard mode and stuff, everybody's at least familiar with the material. Like the Twilight, was it Twilight Council in Warcraft? With the Obsidian Twilight, or I can't remember what it's called. I know you got the Obsidian Drake for performing it, and it was a drop of like 1%. And I got one, yeah. But the Twilight deal, that was one of those fights that people were like, what the fuck is this? Like, Titan for fun? Yeah, we can do Titan. Yeah, and that's a great thing. Like just Zephyr just said, new players are encouraged to do dungeons because if you're in their party, you get an XP boost. It's a brilliant way to do it. It's inviting to new people. Old people have a reason to run it again. It's just so cool. Filthy guys. Party Finder is a thing, and there's nothing like WoW's Group Finder. Yeah. I know. I think they're going to add that. 5-minute Titan. Let's do it. Quit playing Royal after Burning Crusade. I prefer Diablo. I totally get it. I mean, but I played all the way until Cataclysm. I didn't raid in Cataclysm. I raided in Wrath and Titan. I don't think I've had as much trouble in Final Fantasy as I did in WoW. Really? That's actually interesting. I mean, I will say the community so much better in Final Fantasy than it is in WoW. Even now. Fuck, people keep... What's happening? Yeah. Well, exactly, and that's... I talked about this yesterday with... someone asked if I played Final Fantasy XI. And Final Fantasy XI is the epitome of, oh, you haven't run the in-game dungeon? Well, then we're not going to let you in the in-game dungeon. It's like whenever you're unemployed and you've never had a job before. And on the resume or on your job application, it asks for your prior work history. Well, they usually don't look at your... If you don't have prior work history, they kind of throw your thing out. So you can't get a job because you haven't had a job. It's like, what sense does that make? Like, encourage shit to happen, you know? I like doing a pre-made with Zephyr and Asuna. Makes me feel real nice. What was this? Oh, whenever Titan jumps, we gotta run in a big group, right? But yeah, like, oh, you've never run this dungeon. The only people we're gonna allow to run this dungeon, the only people we're going to allow to run this dungeon are people that have already run the dungeon. Like, how am I supposed to get experience doing this? Fucking ridiculous. Oh, shit. I think we're doing okay so far. Yeah? I think we're doing okay. I'll look at chat here in a second. I just want to make sure I don't fuck up and have us wipe on Titan for my second time doing it. Oh, Get out of there. Oh, oh, where are we running to? Where are we running to? There we go. There we go. There's Titan's Heart. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm in the rocks. It's always me. Titan hates me. What did I ever do to you, Titan? What did I ever do to you? So rude. The rudest. Titan's just so rude. There's some good DPS right there. Yeah. Titan's heart is shattered. Oh, so sad. Oh, do we run? Where are we running? Oh. Damn! Damn! Titan's hitting hard. I'm gonna go by Asuna. I trust Asuna more than I trust myself. Bam, on strikes. Shit. God damn it, again! Titan, what is your deal with me, man? That was sweet to not get me in the line of sight, though. That was real sweet. Thank you, guys. You guys are geniuses. Fuck. Here. Make it easier on Asuna. I'm going to do my second wind here. I love the primal fights. Primal fights and dungeons are my two favorite things about Final Fantasy XIV. I love these fights, man. Should have put my dodge up first. Bam! Well done. Awesome job, guys. Player commendation. Of course, Goddess, you get it. Because the Zephyr and Asuna are my peeps. They just get better in hard and extreme. Awesome. What's up, Kirito? Alright, let me catch up in chat real quick. He jumped? He jumped? What? What did you jump? Zephyr, did you jump off the side? You have the bow off a Titan? Amazing. Okay, I'm going to look at chat for a second. Let's see. Let's see. I should have jumped. I jumped for glory. Well done. Here. I'm going to look at chat, see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Titan music. Nice use of Craigasm right there. Craigasm is the best Twitch emote ever, by the way. That or, what is it? Franker Z. Franker Z is a good one. Let's see. Party Finder is a thing. There's nothing like WoW's group. Okay. So, Blood Elf Warlock just couldn't do it anymore. I agree. They are helpful, not hateful. You don't have the severe elitism because Duty Finder doesn't let you. It's true. Queue up, it gives you group people, they say you're qualified. Mythic groups asking you to have an item level that requires you to have run heroic and pre and have items from it. So even if you're full decked out in normal or now heroic gear, fully upgraded, you won't get in because you won't get in to get the gear you need to get into the... Yeah, so how do you expect to get gear when you can't get into the thing to get the gear because you don't have the gear? Fucking ridiculous, man. That's why I left WoW's rating. I was just done with it. And what's hilarious is once Draenor comes out, like, your raid gear might get you to level 96. But then the greens that drop at level 97 are going to be better than the raid gear you spent 8 months grinding for. Freaking hilarious. So my greens will put these bastards to shame and be like, oh, who's not in your fucking heroic party now, bitch? Like, all my quest greens are better than your shit? Brr. Let's see. Done for. Oh, nice. For your link shell or free company. We've all done all of them before. So they don't even need the items. Google bow and the Garuda bow, Ifrit bow, Leviathan bow. Oh, shit. So, if I get those bows, can I use those to glamour at level 50? Set heirlooms and your legendary cloak will be last until the end game. So all your other gear will be replaced. All of it. So if you don't get the heirlooms from Garrosh, then you don't. Then you're just shit out of luck. So all your other gear, but not those two. That's crazy. I still need to get my legendary cloak. I didn't get it. I'm like halfway to getting it though, or more than that. I think I have to do my PvP stuff to get it. I think in Final Fantasy, when they up the level cap, grind for new gear, but you can grind to upgrade the gear you have. Well, that makes sense. At least the relic will be like that. Okay, cool. I should totally jump off during the fighting time bite. You would think. Guild has for next XP next. Have the first time bonus. Let's do it as a group. I can still finish it. 6.0.2 remove the quest. They removed the quest for the legendary cloak? So how would I get it? Would I still have to do all the... Okay, the legendary cloak, for example, that's an attunement. Like, you had to do a tune. You had to do this piece, then this piece, then this piece, then this piece, then that, and that, and that. Then you get your cloak. If you didn't start the quest line, you can't get the legendary cloak anymore. Oh, you can still finish it, but you can't start it if you didn't start over. I gotcha. Gotcha. Nice. See, I might find some time to actually play Warcraft because I think it'd be interesting. I'm a total newbie to Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm not gonna say I'm a super experienced vet because I haven't played Warcraft in. See, Mist came out in 2012.